This week on TGC News, background check numbers are in for April, a new budget shotgun from Escort, and I got something wrong. Neomag offers a slick solution to discreetly carrying a spare magazine securely in your pocket. Available in small, medium, and large to hold anything from 380 to 10 mil. Also now available are the extended clip versions, which allow you to carry deeper in your pocket or carry your spare mag with an extension. Utilizing strong neodymium magnets, a steel backer, and titanium clips, these things are built to last. To get 10% off your entire order over at theneomag.com, use the code TGC10. Welcome back to another episode of TGC News, the only gun news show that covers things you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton. If this is your first time here, consider getting subscribed because we are covering the latest gun news every week, and I'll love you forever. And if you're part of the TGC OG, hit the like button so the algorithm doesn't bury us. Thank you big much. Now, how about some, this isn't new. I screwed up? Crap. All right, let's fix it. Last week, we covered a story on the new Gearson Regard Gen 4 that is being imported by EAA Corp, and it seems I got something really wrong. I was very hard on them for putting a window in the grip when the gun takes non-see-through metal mags, or so I thought. As it turns out, I got a message from someone that actually works at Gearson in Turkey, and he showed me this.
This is Gearson Firearms. We are going to show you MC Regard Gen 4 model. The pistol comes with a metal window magazine, and it enables you to see the rounds from outside. And let's see how it works. That's pretty cool.
As it turns out, they actually make mags with windows in them just for the purpose of seeing through the grip. I was totally wrong, and now that I've seen that, I have to admit, I was flat out wrong in every way. Oddly enough, though, these nice images came from the guy at Gearson, and makes me wonder why these same images aren't on the EAA website. Whatever. I was wrong, and I wanted to clear that up with you guys and make sure that EAA doesn't get crapped on or Gearson doesn't get crapped on for something silly that I got wrong. Now, how about some actual gun news? And it's a budget pump gun. It's from a company called Escort, and it's called the Slugger. There are two variants, the Slugger and the Slugger Tact. Yes, Tact, not tactical, Tact. The Tact has a pistol grip, adjustable stock with a shell holder, and a forend that has a Picatinny rail built in, and otherwise they're the same gun. I'll run down the core specs. They have 18-inch barrels with 3-inch 12-gauge chambers. Those barrels have fixed cylinder chokes, which means anything from birdshot to slugs will work. Beyond that, the mag tubes hold 5 rounds because they're imported. The sight is just a fixed bead out front, and otherwise it's a fairly basic pump-action shotgun. Here comes the budget part. The MSRP on the Slugger is $209 for the regular and $219 for the tactical version. That means you'll see these on sale for under $200 on dealer shelves. That is solid value if the gun isn't a total turd. Also in shotgun news, CZ has expanded their line of Redhead Premier over-unders with the addition of a new 16-gauge model. This is sort of their flagship over-under for CZ and is meant to be an all-around style, if you could call an over-under an all-arounder. The 16-gauge version specifically comes with 28-inch barrels, and other than that, I'm not going to get too deep into the woods, but the MSRP is $988. And that brings me to the question for you guys. How many of you have ever shot a 16-gauge? If you haven't, why not? I consider myself a shotgun enthusiast, and it's a super rare thing for me to shoot a 16 gauge. So I'm really curious to see your thoughts on that cartridge in the 2020 world. And it's time once again for the background check numbers, and boy, oh boy, are they a wonderful sight. The numbers are in for the month of April 2020, and it's great. According to the FBI stats, there were 2.9 million background checks, which brings the yearly total to over 12 million. If we assume that there was only one gun per check, that means we could arm every single person in Sweden and then have enough left over to arm the entire city of Phoenix, Arizona. These numbers are staggering. Imagine being able to talk to the Prime Minister of Belgium and say things like, yeah, we bought enough guns so far this year to arm your entire country. And Denmark then realizes that is twice their population. Wow, that's a lot of guns. The sheer volume of freedom delivery systems here in the US is amazing to me. I struggle to even visualize that many guns. Now, if you would, join me in some hearty laughter, because there are people that believe guns will just like go away at the stroke of a pen, a new law, and they'll just disappear. 12 million in 4 months. In the first 4 months of the year, we've sold half of the amount we did in the entire year of 2015, and people genuinely think they're just going to go away with a new law. It's just going to go away. And that's assuming that people only bought one. And I know that one is not the case. That's just not the case. If half of that 12 million bought just 2 guns, that brings the total up to about 18 million. All right, let's move on. That's awesome. Kinetic Development Group has been leading the charge on innovation for a long time, and they are a one-stop shop for everything related to the FN SCAR. Whether you need a scarging handle, an MREX rail, or maybe a sweet quick detach optic mount, KDG has all of that and more. And if you use the code TGC10 over at kineticdg.com, you'll get 10% off your entire order. It's time now for More Friendly Fire, the segment where I answer your questions from our loyal Subscribe Star supporters. If you aren't supporting us on there, please click the link in the description and go do that. First up, Matt Barrell says, are you going to be posting stuff on the Warrior Poet Society network? As of right now, no. When Jon and Evan were on our TGC podcast, they told me it was going to be a limited thing at first, and once they start moving forward, they might bring other creators on board. However, I have not been asked to be a part of that in any way, and I'm not offended by that. I'm just saying I didn't. I do support them in that venture, but we are not part of it. Charlie Nunez says, what's your take on a vertical grip on an AR pistol? I wouldn't. As far as I know, the law hasn't changed, and that's still not legal. And on the top of that, there are a lot of really good angled foregrips to use in place of a vertical grip. I don't understand the obsession with having to have a vertical grip. Just get a really good angled grip, and then you don't have to worry about the law, because a lot of the angled ones are totally fine. And how about some questions from our TGC Nation Facebook group, huh? Anybody? There's nobody here. Anybody? Right? Alex Martin, who is a regular on our TGC After Dark game nights, wants to know if there is ever a reason to buy premium rimfire ammo. Absolutely. When we were testing some of our match rimfire guns, we found that the consistency with premium ammo remains even when you get into the rimfire stuff. Like the really high-end stuff is actually worth buying if you're trying to put down super tiny groups. I think it's definitely worth buying for match guns if they work better with that stuff. And Joe Soward says, how many magazines is enough? If you can still count, you don't have enough. Magazines are a consumable item. They wear out, sometimes they break. Should they hold up for a long time? Yes, but that doesn't mean it won't ever break. Buy cheap, stack deep, just like ammo. My friendly fire question to you guys, what is the most important thing in your life besides guns? I want to try and get to know you guys a little bit better and create stronger relationships with the people that watch TGC. So tell me, I want to hear what you do with yourself besides shoot guns. I genuinely can't wait to hear the answers on this. So if you want to ask a friendly fire question, jump over to our Subscribe Star and support us on there. I would genuinely appreciate it. And that is it for this week's show. I would love it if you guys hit the like button to show your support. And if you think we've earned it, get subscribed as well. As always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. Yep, it's over, but don't worry, you can click on the video up top to watch last week's show, and the one below that is the one that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Check them out and let me know what you think.